Virtual safety. Okay, well, look. Why have we stopped on the race course? What's going on, guys? We're back in F1 2016 with Season 2. This is race number 6. We're heading to Monaco today. This is going to be the race from hell. We're currently sitting in 3rd position, only 7 points behind Lewis Hamilton. However, I have my doubts if we'll close that gap a little bit today. So, fingers crossed for today's episode that it goes well. I don't really know what to expect other than probably a lot of bumping, a lot of crashing, and as we have full damage on, expect a lot of wings to fall off. I totally forgot about this. I totally forgot about the upgrades we did at the end of last part. So we've got chassis weight fitted to our car now, which is pretty awesome. We're 4 kilograms lighter. Let's go. I'm in 3rd place. I really want to do well. Like, Monaco's one of those racetracks that I am fortunate enough to know actually quite well just because of playing it on F1 games ever since I was a kid. There's an F1 game out there. I don't remember what it was. I'd have to go back and like look at videos of old F1 games, but there was an F1 game that I played when I was probably like, oh gosh, it feels like I was like 5. I feel like it's F1 like 99 or something like that. But I remember them having Monaco and me just spending so much time like just driving around this track in particular. It was always just my favorite track for whatever reason. I would spend all of my time here, and yeah, so I do know this track kind of well from 5-year-old me work. So let's try and do as well as we can today. I just don't want to get DQ'd out of today's race or blow up my car. All of that stuff would not be the best. Like, I just want a clean race today. Like, I know that sounds kind of boring, but for what is one of probably the hardest races in the world to do, yeah, I'm okay with just a clean race. It's such a tough track though, Monaco is. Like, there we go. We're getting some pretty good, like, purple things here. So that's good. I'm enjoying this. If we can actually get the... Oh! Back wheel. We actually damage our car at all from that? No, we actually got really lucky. I guess we totally just full-on banged the back wheel and didn't screw too much stuff up. So, all right, let's try lap number 2. Try this one again. Oh god, I went in a bit quick there. Make that lap number 3. We'll get this on. I guess the rest of this lap, I'll just sort of use it as like a qualifying time type thing. So I can, traction control. I forgot about my traction control. It feels like there's a lot of grip on this circuit though, which is pretty nice. So I think I've actually already gotten my base score, which is pretty good. But I do obviously want to get those 50 points. Those upgrades are quite important for us. You know the best thing about Monaco though? It's the next race. That's Canada, my home track. And obviously that's a track I know super well, so there should be no excuses for that one. All right, not too fast in. That was too fast in. I had some problems getting out. My outspeed was super slow. Traction control around there. I'm gonna need to watch out for that as soon as we get the power on. I got a red sector? Huh. What sector did I get red on? Traction control around. No! Alright, well that's 2 red sectors. That's not very good. Just saying, that's not gonna be a purple time or a purple score. I'm just gonna cut in the pit. Okay, back to the garage. Now let's try to find a tune online. Let's see. I remember doing that for old F1 games, but I don't know if it's gonna work still. So we've done that. Fit your stuff. And then I guess we'll try just for a qualifying pace and see what happens. I don't really know what to expect. This is my first time using like a setup in this game. I used to do it quite a bit in F1 2012 or 2013. I don't remember, one of them. Anyways, the car should be quite a bit different. Whoa, okay, you have to turn really hard with this tune. This tune's gonna take some getting used to. It's a very good thing I didn't jump into the qualifying without testing this. It's like, ooh, maybe we're gonna be okay. Achievement, setup. Well, thank you, game. Oh, here I need to turn a lot. Okay, yeah, I can see it's built for a controller, but I guess using a wheel with it actually isn't too bad. I think this setup would actually work, but because of how much steering I'm having to do, is making things quite a bit harder. Maybe we should just use like a stock setup because that felt way too much for me. It was just like, the guy totally made it for a controller. Okay, well, I found another dude. I'm gonna try putting his tune in and seeing what happens. So let's end this session, head over to qualifying, and see how we can do. I feel actually quite comfortable with this tune, which is kind of interesting, but kind of scary at the same time. Like, my biggest worry is that Monaco's a really hard track to overtake on, so yeah, we'll see how I do. All right, in the Williams for the one-shot qualifying, braking hard into the first corner. Let's try to make this lap as clean and as smooth as possible that we can. I'm currently in first place, actually, in Monaco. I doubt that will stick for very long, but like I said, I need to be smooth and clean and quick to do well in today's qualifying. It's like Monaco's not one of those tracks that you can make up a lot of time on if you start messing up. I'm down into 21st place. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's like my wheel. I wish I could turn my wheel steering lock down so I could hit the like full lock faster for that corner, but I'm down in 21st place. Maybe I can catch someone up. I don't know. Top side of the curb. Are they going to allow that? They are going to allow that. That moves me up from 16th or to 16th place. That's a big improvement. I've got to watch out for my no traction control around there. Top side of the curb again. Down in 17th place now. Top side of the curb. Bouncing wall to wall here in Monaco. Come on. We need to push harder, man. DRS open up 17th place. Do not drop a place. Oh, we dropped a place. 18th place. Seriously? Coming out of the corner, we just weren't fast enough. Oh, that's really frustrating. That's what I'm talking about, though. Monaco's a tough track. Like, for me, I'm used to these huge tracks, right? Like, I'm used to Circuit of the Americas, like, full-on built racetracks. Monaco is a street circuit, and it's tiny, and it's hard, and it makes my life very difficult. I mean, I know that the AI is going to be super slow on lap 1. We know this is a thing with the AI already. However, I have to sort of watch out, because if I push too hard, we're just going to crash into the back of someone, and that's going to be it. Anyways, luckily for us, it's just overcasty in Monaco today. No rain. Cross our fingers. If there's rain in Monaco, I think I'm done. There's a nice swimming pool there. I've just noticed that. Let's see. So yeah, Rosberg, pole, Hamilton, Ricciardo coming third. Where's going to be our buddy Verstappen, though? Is Verstappen's 5th? Job well done, buddy. That's very unrealistic. Both McLarens beating both the Williams. Just saying. Kind of unrealistic. And then, okay, what else is good here? Mannor's doing quite well. I did quite shit. Renault is doing its thing, and Sauber, as per usual, is in the back of the pack. I am so nervous for this race. I don't remember the last time I was this nervous for a race. Anyway, so we're on the Ultra Softs. We're going to stay out until lap 8, and then it's going to take us until lap 20 on the Super Softs, and we're going to go from there. I'm so nervous for this race. Rich revs. Rev up the car and just try not to crash in what is the hardest F1 race on the entire calendar. I have no room there. I wanted to try to look around the outside, but I couldn't do it. All right, top side of the curb, collision with Harriento. I didn't think so. I didn't think I bumped anyone there. I need to focus so hard in this race so I don't crash and take every single person off with me. Yellow flag, no overtaking. I totally bumped someone back there. Virtual safety. Okay, well, why have we stopped on the race course? I am aware that that was my fault. Let's see. Let's see how bad it was. All right, let's do a little. Did I just close the gap on him? Oh no, I totally hit him. Yeah, that was my fault. That was my bad. All right, well, Grosjean's got his place now, and we are back in the race. No virtual safety car somehow. The FIA was like, yeah, he didn't crash out that badly. And they were just like, nah. Anyways, we're in 13th place. We've got Kvyat behind us, who's actually on the super soft tires. I don't really know how much the tires are going to matter in this race. It's just going to basically be, at least for me personally, try not to crash too much. All right, there's Button. There's sort of a corner cut there. That was a little bit of late braking that caused that, but we'll allow it. But yeah, Monaco is one of those circuits that I have like this strange like love-hate relationship with. I freaking love this track. I find it's my favorite track on the entire F1 calendar, and it's just amazing every single time, and it is just a blast to drive around. However, it's also the hardest one and creates a lot of problems for me because I'm not the best driver out there. I tend to ping pong from wall to wall most of the time. We shouldn't see any rain. Well, that's kind of disappointing. That would have changed things up quite a bit. All right, Hulkenberg, we gotta push. We can totally catch Hulkenberg. I'm very fast for that little chicane there. Come on. I know I can do this. We just need to push. Yo, I did a pretty good lap there, if I'm honest. Did I break anything? I didn't break anything. I came very close to breaking stuff, though. And poo. Lots of poo. If I can actually pass or, like, catch up to Hulkenberg enough to make a move, I think that would be a pretty big success for today's video. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting to be in even 11th place. Like, I'm usually in the wall by lap 2 anyway, so still being out on track and actually closing the gap on someone, for me, it's quite good. Ooh, look how much faster I am through there than you. All right, we're going up the inside. Oh, we can't go wheel to wheel through Monaco. It's just not gonna work. Oh my God. Seriously? That was insane. All right, we do have DRS, so you are screwed here, buddy. Oh, well, you're gonna be screwed before that. All right, goodbye. Oh, Button's leaving looking. Button may have even tapped the wall there. Holy crap, that was crazy. That was some good driving there. I think all of you guys can actually admit I did kind of do quite well there. All right, so who's up in front of me now? It's Perez, all the way up in 9th place. At least I'm in the points now. This is awesome. However, the problem with Perez is that he is on the same tires as me. So I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to catch him up at all. Those two lads have caught up after my cockabouts quite a bit. Oh, Button's got Hulkenberg. Congratulations, buddy. You can still make an overtake. Actually, speaking of Button, that's actually very funny that we're racing him here, of all places. It's going to be fun to see him back, I guess. When is it? I guess it's a couple weeks. So I don't know how the lap times are doing now. Lap times now is 6 seconds because of my cockabouts last lap. Just being super sloppy. That is really, really not good. I'm gonna need to pick up the pace hard. All right, I really hope I'm actually catching Perez now because I should be putting in a little bit of cleaner laps now. I think my gap is going in the opposite direction that I want it to go in. Perez seems to be pulling quite a big gap. It's now 8 seconds. That's not good. Oh, fuel! Oh, fuel, 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 fuel. I've been in rich revs for the first 7 laps of this race. I was like, why is my fuel light yellow? I've never seen that before. Now I know why. All right, so this is my final lap on these purple tires. So basically, I can light them up as much as I damn well please. So, I guess I might as well just push and do some burnouts or something. All right, every freaking light on is on now on my thing. Looks like a goddamn Christmas tree lighting up here, for real. It's like pit window, fuel, everything's on. I am very quick through there. I do like that corner quite a bit. I'm also liking this part of the track more, providing I can stay smooth through it. I'm getting quite good at it. It's like, ooh, look at that. That was pretty good. Anyways, into the pits we go. Ooh, that's a lot sharper than I thought it was. I didn't think that line was all the way back there either. I don't actually know what speed I crossed it at. All right, anyways, give me the super softs. Oh no, at least I didn't get held up by you. 2.8 seconds is not bad. You're gonna have to pull in, aren't you? You're gonna have to pull in. Yes, you are. Goodbye, Grosjean. Hello, safety car. All right, goodbye, pit lane. Let's get it going. All right, no cutting the corner here. I'm gonna go slow so I don't cheat. All right, there we go. Now back onto the track. Currently in 16th place. I mean, it could be worse. Yo, Mr. Harriento letting his tires go a bit all the way up in 15th place. I don't know how he's managed that. I would imagine he's not pitted yet, unless he's doing a little inverse strategy to mine. Yo, look at Harriento up there. Also, I was getting a message that Bottas is currently in the pits. So, yeah, can confirm they are absolutely destroying me, those guys all the way up there. Yo, Harriento's going in. Goodbye, buddy. All right, I'm going to get a nice little overtake in. Actually, I'm going to get a couple overtakes in here. Ooh, not bad. That's going to put me up to 13th place. I am getting in front of Button, actually by quite a bit. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Now I'm up to 12th place. So I'm still 2 places down as to where I originally was, but I mean, that's not bad. For real.
No chance of rain now, if the situation
No
changes.
chance of rain now. Alright, well, doesn't look like we're gonna get lucky with that change of strategy. So we may need to rely on a little crash from the AI, except that is very possible, as we figured out a couple of races ago. So I'll keep my fingers crossed if we can actually get a safety car, and that would be amazing. I'd be blown away if that actually happened. I find on this track, you know what actually helps? Me just holding the steering wheel as tight as possible and just pushing super, super hard. I find it makes me race better. Look, I'm green! I'm actually green! And my fuel light's gone off now, so we're no longer a Christmas tree on our dashboard. That's good. So I have a feeling some of the other guys who did the inverse strategy are probably going to be going into the pits anytime now. So we should start to see them in there, and hopefully we can make up a couple of places. Yes, there goes 2 people. At least 2 people into the pits now. That's awesome. So Hulkenberg went in. He's on the ultra soft tires now. And there is someone else who went in the pits. I don't know who that was. We went past them way too quickly, but they are not my problem anymore. I'm in 10th place. I'm back up in the points. Button is still pushing quite hard from behind. We do have some extra fuel left, so if we do want to dump some towards the end of the race, we can do so. But now we've got our buddy Perez, who is all the way up there still. He's actually only 7 seconds, so we have been closing the gap a little bit, or he's been getting held up or something. Okay, this would be a lot easier if I didn't have him to worry about as well. Like, I'm just really afraid he's gonna fly up like the inside at any point and overtake me, so it's kind of slowing me down a bit. We're back up to an 8-second gap now. Oh, it's annoying. Can there please be a crash in front? There's only like 5 laps left of this race. Come on. Engineer is telling me that I've got some extra fuel remaining, so we may go and turn that up. Maybe right here, actually. We've got 1 lap of extra fuel remaining. Let's chuck it up now, and let's freaking go. All right, so I gotta watch out for my fuel remaining, but hopefully I'll be okay. I want to stop worrying about Button. I just want to go. I just want to push. Set me free. Seriously. Just let me push. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to catch up to Perez unless there's some freaking miracle that goes on. But I am holding my position from Button quite well through that through the 3rd sector. It's like, I really wish I could improve on this 1st and 2nd sector, but for right now, it's just not happening for me. So I just got to do what I can and hold him off. And kind of importantly, go for like the 1st driver position. Daniel Kvyat is out of the race. I can imagine what happened to him. Let's go find out. Can I not see his car? Wait, this is him. This is him. Here he goes. Wait, I think he's in like last place in the race. Let's see. Is it going to be an exploded engine? It's not an exploded engine. He just drove into the freaking wall. Button is pushing so hard at the end of this race. We are going to need to watch out for him and watch out for any dive bombs or stuff like that, because I have a feeling he is going to be going all out in this race. I actually have no idea who's up in 1st, whether that be Hamilton or Rosberg. If it's Hamilton, that gap between those 2 drivers is actually going to shrink, because Hamilton's had some problems in the past. I think last race his engine actually blew up, which was super unfortunate for him, but he got no points. I didn't either, so we're still 7 points behind. It's making things interesting. Probably won't be after this race, but you know what I'm saying. Freaking Button! He is not giving up. Like, well played to him, but he is getting very frustrating to defend against. Do not get track exceeded. I've already gotten too many in this race. I don't want to risk that. Oh! I don't know how I've honestly made it like 20 laps and have not blown up the car. Seriously, for me, that is impressive, because usually, like I said, I blow the hell up. So the engineers just come over the radio and said the fuel tank is empty. So I'm going to chuck the car down into lean revs and cross our fingers that we don't run out of fuel. Holy shit, that would be really bad. All right, we're back up to point 13 laps of extra fuel. Chuck it back up into Rich. I'm going to need the extra power. My wing is falling apart in the front. Oh my god. 0.12 laps of extra fuel. Making sure we don't spin. Keep going. We're okay. Gonna make it to the finish. Holding Jenson Button up the entire race to the checkered flag. And up. My car ran out of fuel. My car totally ran out of fuel there. No! no! Oh! I ran out of fuel on the start line. I had foot flat to the floor there. And my car was just like, nope. Are you freaking kidding me? We run out of fuel on the pit straight. All right, well, congratulations, Nico Rosberg, followed up by Lewis Hamilton, Jensen, but nothing changed in the top 5. Fernando Alonso finished 6th. Bottas finished 8th. That's not bad from him, I must say. I've dropped down to 4th place. Freaking Ricciardo overtakes me by 1 point. Well played, well played. We'll get him back. And Red Bull's jumping up to 2nd place. They actually pass out Ferrari, and they make us drop down to 4th place. Well played for them. Anyways, like I've been saying, next race is Canada. I'm very excited for that one. Should be a very interesting one. Make sure you check it out next Sunday. I'll see you guys then. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified as soon as it comes out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you then. Bye!